Hello, friends. So, let's have a quick understanding on what is happening in Afghanistan, uh, in a way, technically, our neighbor. So, we all understand that the administrative character of that nation, or the bureaucracy, or the political leadership is very weak in that nation, and a lot of insurgents, uh, terrorist organizations, and all warlords, in a way, operates on that soil. And in that context, we have seen how uh, time and again different superpowers have put their forces in Afghanistan to keep it stable. Now, recently, we have seen the final exiting of the US soldiers from the country, and with a peace deal between US and Taliban. However, if we analyze the current scenario post the soldiers leaving, then the violence remains very active, and in fact, the minorities are being targeted in that country. Uh, to bring context, the constitution provides minority rights and it protects all the citizens of the country. However, the political leadership, we don't have a political leadership to protect that constitution. Recently, the election happened, and one person uh, won the election, which was disputed by the contesting rival. And now we have two parallel administrations running in the country, and each of them are claiming that they are the real authority. And yeah, so Ashraf Ghani is the elected one, and the contesting rival administration is being held by Abdullah. So these two administrations are there, and beyond that, Taliban is definitely having a deep hold in the state, and that is they at one point of time in the late 90s they were running the country, and now again they are resurging, and along with that, IS is also active in parts of the state, and they all are bringing violence sporadically across the state time and again. Recently, we have seen a couple of days back, in fact, an attack on the Sikh community in Kabul by attacking the Gurudwara. So it is just a reflection of the hatred of these terrorist organizations uh, against the minorities, and the idea what they carry is that they don't uh, want the constitution, so they want to undermine the constitutional rights given to these minorities, and in fact persecute all the religious minorities. And in that context, if we analyze the kind of population shrinking, uh, be it because of the killings or because of the exiting out migration of the minorities from that country, it's very sharp, and that is pretty surprising if for any other nation. So Hindus and Sikhs and other minorities are all flying away from that country as and when they get opportunity. And that is because there's a sense developed that there's no proper political leadership. It's divided uh, uh, leadership what we have in the state, and it is being sensed that Taliban may come to power again, and then we don't have then the constitution will be undermined and be limited to the words, and the spirit will be killed. So that is the terror in the minds of the minorities, and definitely with that understanding, everyone would fly off. So earlier they were all spread across the country, and now they are just concentrating and flying off. And the unique part is that in the current scenario of coronavirus spreading, Afghanistan is also highly hit by that virus. because it shares the boundary with Iran. The Herat province in the west shares border with Iran, and there we are seeing rising number of cases. However, that is something there's no not much concern on that, and being indifferent to the to bring, so we don't see a resilience among the people to and the political leadership to fight that virus and respect the criticality in the environment from that perspective, and they are still in their own small fights and terrorism and all Hindu, Muslim and all such stuff. So that is something which which in fact counters their moral character as well, which they claim to rationalize time and again and make motivate their people. So it is something which we all should think and as global citizens that the nation needs to be the violence needs to stop, and the political leadership and the civil society needs to come out and not now definitely, but a movement is required in that country for the country to sustain. Thank you.